Yeah, just start off thoughts on this win.
I'm happy for the locker room because, the notch went in the proper column. I don't think we particularly played that well. And again, I like to give credit where credit is due. I think that Saginaw came in and got up into us and really played hard. They were very aggressive and they played hard. I thought our guys did do a nice job getting the ball to Monroe, in the post especially, because, they were guarding him quite a bit with guards, and I think Kyle can take advantage of a guard situation. They came in here and executed a good game plan, and it was close. I was clearly disappointed with the rebounding edge by the Cardinals, and clearly disappointed with our free throw shooting. And I don't care what the separation is on the scoreboard. I care about what we have to do to be successful, and we need to be better rebounding and better free throw shooting.
You think just with the lead you guys got lax or something now?
I don't feel like it was, because they had pressure on us the whole time. But goodness sakes, when you at the end of the game, when you have a chance to ice it with free throws, we missed a couple 1-on-1s, we missed a lot of second free throws after we made the first one. And if you want to be a quality team and get better, you can't do that. You got to secure the ball in a crunch time. Down the stretch where they were getting all those offensive rebounds. And that's, we went into another lull today. We got to watch the tape again and try to educate them and try to put some things in to help us. But, we went for another, 4, 5, 6, 8 minute stretch there. Where we couldn't even make a basket. That's brutal. We can't do that.
Kyle mentioned too, kind of just good for you guys when you're not playing your best, just to find a way to win.
You know what? That's a quality that I don't want to hang my hat on, but it's nice to do. Yeah, I don't like playing poorly and winning, but in this league, they may have made us play poorly. And again, I want to give them credit because their defense was up in us. We got to be stronger with the ball because when we drove to the basket, we were pretty good. Mm-hmm. We just didn't do it enough.
Did them playing up any kind of limit the amount of threes you guys were able to?
Oh, no question. They were not going to let us shoot threes, and that was known. And we talked about that. You got to get it in. Mm-hmm. And I think our guys did a good job finding Kyle, and Kyle made plays.
You guys get up to that big lead, 63-52 or whatever it was, but then 2-12 down the stretch the last 13 minutes. It was kind of a mess the last 13 minutes. Just how do you guys take this win, but have that kind of perspective of how you guys played down the stretch?
There were, I'd say, a lot of negatives to how we played down the stretch. We weren't rebounding that well. Obviously, we weren't shooting well. Honestly, we were pretty lucky to come out with a win today. I thought the way we played, we didn't deserve a win, but that's one thing that I feel like these past years we haven't been able to do when we aren't playing our best games. We've been losing those games against teams we shouldn't, and I thought this was a good way to start conference. Obviously, it's starting low, but we should only be able to go up from here.
Anything different they do defensively, you guys, that last 13 minutes, or was it just kind of self-inflicted?
I'd say it's just self-inflicted. We were getting shots we wanted, we just weren't hitting them, and I think most nights we'll make the majority of the shots we took down the stretch.
The free throws the most frustrating thing for you? Those 3
yeah, that was pretty frustrating. I think it was like 4-9 on the day, and that after coming in shooting somewhere high 80s, and to do that hurts. And those are the kind of things that when we're playing top teams in our conference, we're gonna need to share those things up down the stretch.
That second half, it seemed like they put a smaller guy on you, so you kind of just went to work in the post. How do you kind of attack that when you see that smaller defender?
Our coach does a great job. As soon as him or I see it, he gives me the freedom, or he will call it out that we need to get me inside with that smaller guy, like you said. I feel as though when we do that, that's when our offense can click pretty well, because it'll either draw a double or a pretty easy one-on-one matchup for me in the post, which both end up being great options for us, because we'll either get a high percentage inside look or an outside three.
So did they switch after I think you start 4 for 4 on that? Did they switch and put a bigger guy on you, and then they went back to the smaller guy?
Yeah, they did, and then that guy fouled out, so they kind of had no option but throw the smaller lineup in.
Do you prefer the smaller guy defending you to the big guys? I know you get a mix and match with your game and people sending different defenders.
I'd say both have their ups and downs. With bigger guys, you typically can do more work outside, whether it's shooting threes or driving. But then with smaller guys, it's nice to get in the post sometimes just to get hopefully some easier shots for you, whether it be spin moves or anything along those lines. You can typically get a easier shot in the post than outside.